Yo, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. Time to get to work. Hope everybody had an excellent evening and a nice day yesterday. No trades for me yesterday. Sat on my hands pretty much all day and waited for today. I thought I got up extra early this morning, be at my desk in time for CPI data. The last few CPIs, when I've traded them, uh, I've done well on them. And today, look at the chart. We had the CPI come out, bang, and then rebounded right off that level. But we didn't do much. I mean, look, yeah, lots. I thought about getting long here, using 80 as a stop, based off of. Oh man, my lines went away. Based off of support and resistance there on that 30-minute chart. But I didn't. I didn't do it. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna wait for market open and whatnot. And I had a nice little run up, but we're not really getting those nice clean extensions yet. This was nice. Don't get me wrong, but look, we double topped. We double topped at 40.20. All right. So right now I'm looking at 39.84 for potential support. Here's your 39.84 right there. We'll go ahead and draw a line across that. We'll draw a line there. You might see a new link there, guys. Funded futures trading account. Back in December, I decided to go down that route because I wanted to go from A to B and do it like as a brand new trader. I had never done it before either because I've always had my own capital to trade. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try it out. And a friend of mine put me onto that one, Lilu. You get to keep 90% of your profits. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to give it a try. And then I'm going to document point by point, screenshots of all the charts, etc. And I'm gonna do it like a handbook on how to get funded. Yeah, did it pretty good. I did the $50,000 account. You're only supposed to do $3,000. I had two of those accounts because I bought like a bundle they had, and during like Christmas time, like what was it? 12th day of Christmas or something like that. They had some special where I bought like a bundle and they gave me a bunch of $50,000 accounts, and I was trading two at the same time. And on that day, I think it was on CPI day, I made $3,000 on both accounts. But since it was a bundle, you only get funded one account. It's the way they do it with the bundles. So boom, did it, and I have all the stuff there. I'm gonna put it all together, make a nice handbook here over the coming months to put it on the site. But yeah, if you want to check it out, link in the comment section there in the chat section. All right. So let's grab the watch list for today because I look at both stocks and futures. Let me grab that real quick and we'll get to work on that watch list. Do me a quick solid, guys. Remember to hit that like button. It really helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Okay, as the watch list comes back into my email here on this other computer, we'll just jump straight away into the SPY. Let me make sure you guys are seeing that. Okay, so it's only on that one. So let's switch on over. Okay, there you go. You see the SPY. All right, cool. Well, you will see once I go there. Okay, so let's go ahead and erase all his lines. These are from earlier in the week when we were going over some stuff. SPY, very simple. Very, very simple. 395, resistance yesterday, resistance back here, support way back here, right? You can see way back here. Support, right? Support and resistance. We're going to watch and see if 395 holds support. If we get pullbacks into 395, hold support, we could see this thing make a move towards where? 400. 400. is going to be a tough mental level, right? Plus, it's been previously some structure all up in here. Okay, been support, been resistance. Back here again, it's been support, it's been resistance, it's been everything, right? Bet you if we scroll further back, there it is again. It's been resistance, right? Scroll further back, boom, it's been support. That's just a big old line on the SPY, okay? So we're going to keep eyes on that. I think, 395, 400 trades. And if we get a break in one direction or the other, that's when I think we get the clean or the cleaner move, the cleaner extension type move. So that's what I'm looking at. You know what? Yes. Oh, that's going to be a nightmare to get back my other charts. Yeah, it's going to be a nightmare. Oh, I could just do this. I was going to try to, I still got to figure out a way to get the moving averages over on this chart without upsetting it, or maybe doing double charts on this side. I don't know, I'll figure it out. But you do have the 50-day and the 200-day and the 100-day. All of them are converging in that general area as well here. So there's going to be, I think, a little bit of chop today, but I think we should be able to get a cleaner move at some point. So that's what I'll be watching. Yo, Jonal, matched player. Okay, good morning, good morning. So that's what I'll be watching on the SPY. Let me see if I got that watch list here. So weird. It's not coming into. I wanted to show you guys the watch list, but that's all right. It's not coming into my other email. It's all right. We'll just go over it here. Next on watch, the Beast. What's up? Next on watch, the Beast with an awesome trade this morning. Nailed. Like, what would you nail, bro? Like 40 points? You top ticked it. Beast move. Talked about it on the Discord. He shared it there. It was a beast one. A beast move for the Beast. All right, so next one I'll watch is going to be Tesla. Tesla, same thing here as kind of yesterday, right? Looking at 125. At 125 area has been a strong level of resistance. So 125 resistance. If that continues to hold resistance, watch for 120 to hold support. But if 120 gives up, I think we get underneath 120, right? But if 125 breaks to the upside, becomes support, I think we go to 128, 130. Then you got YTEN that was making, look at this big old gap up on this thing. What a beast. Watching this 350 area, if this 350 area gets broken to the upside, watch for a big squeeze on this one. All right, that's Y10. BBAI, this thing was up over 241% in pre-market. Just a gargantuan move. It's got to be tired. We got to see where it can find some support here this morning. I was watching the 360 area for resistance and the 230 area for support. 230 area right around here would be the support zone. You could see that it was clearly a big level of support on this daily chart. So just watching that area, and then the 360s resistance. Well, this is 330s. We should watch that level now for support since we're gapped up even higher. The 360 should be this one here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, just around that general area. Just that little consolidation, a little structure back here. We break over that. I mean, it definitely has room to run for $55. And then last but not least, BBY. BBY. Up here at this 418 area, you have strong level, 420, strong level of potential resistance. It was a little bit higher earlier. So I was also watching the 440 zone for that resistance. 440, 450, you can see right here, previous level of support. Right now, we're finding the resistance in the 420s. You could see this thing drop back under 4. If it does, you got a gap to fill all the way down to the 350s. So 350s, 360s. So keep a close eye on that, all right? Any questions, throw them up in chat, guys. Let's have a killer day. So far, not much happening. Very quiet open across the board. I think it might just be a little quiet here, and then all of a sudden, bang, just a bunch of things start going nuts. All right, guys, got a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern here, cooking on that ES. Check it out. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder. We've broken the neckline. I mean, I'm not crazy enough to jump in short just there, but we're kind of in that chop zone. I mean, look at the 30-minute chart, right? The best case scenario, you're at a bounce area. You're at a potential bounce area here at 84, 85, but you're piercing it. Next level, I mean, next level normally would be right around here at 78. I don't know. I think you got more downside if that 85 gives up. Guys, BBBY is just a pump and dump, all right? So these are the lines we drew in pre-market. 448 resistance. Look, we already tapped it. Bang. We're back underneath 423 as well. So these are key levels that this stock needs to get up and over if it's going to continue any higher. Remember, don't let Wall Street bets and Twitter and all that stuff lure you into something where you end up holding a bag. Have a clear and concise trade plan and respect your stop loss. Remember what happened with these people from Atlas Trading, the Zach Morris character, and all these criminals or alleged criminals that just promoted a bunch of stocks like this constantly the last couple of years. Even got on TV once and or was mentioned on TV by BBBY's CEO. And now look at them, you know? Don't let these characters on social media draw you into his plays. They're good to trade, quick in and out and whatnot, but definitely have a concise and clear trade plan on them. Yep, no worries, Mario. My pleasure. Match player, okay, you like the chop? Are you being sarcastic? Or is it that you like to trade like choppy channels? I mean, some people do. Some people trade channels and they trade them very, very well. I don't like trading channels. I'll take a trade on a channel if it's on a big time frame and I'll just scalp it a little bit, but I'm not really a big fan of channel trades. I'm gonna erase all these Tesla lines, guys, real quick and just redraw. There's like your 125 area. Your 120 zone. We said if we can't get above 125, we would probably get back underneath 120. Okay, let's see that. We were just briefly under 120. Here we are, 119.78. That area begins to hold. You could see Tesla go lower. That's a nasty drop on Tesla off the bell. Only thing I'll be watching here is if the spy can get back above yesterday's close, it could give you a little move. Oh, you're being sarcastic, okay. Oh man. All right, guys, got a little question here for you. What do you trade the most? Stocks, options, so equities, or futures? When you get a chance, throw an answer on that poll. We'll close it later. Benny, what's up, man? Buenos dias. ES trying to bounce there. Tesla trying to give you a little bounce. Let's go check in on some of these small caps real quick here. Let's take a look at the equities charts. Look at these scans, see what's going on out there. BBAI actually holding up much better than I expected. Those are the lines. These are the same lines we drew on the daily chart. Same lines we drew on the daily chart. They just translate over to the 3-minute or any other time frame when I click it. YTEN with a quick pop over VWAP here. Nice little increase in volume. Definitely want to keep on watch. KERN, not much going on there. AMD selling off. All right, so a little quiet there. Back on over to futures here and the SPY. Both extremely quiet, looking weakish. Next level of potential support isn't until 76. If 76 gives way, I actually might watch for a bounce back that's shortable. Using 76 as resistance, see if we can get the ES down to the 50s. Young Love, good stuff, man. Make sure to take advantage of the free course. Since you're new, here you go. I might give, if that 76 gives up, I might give it a chance short. Got good volume on this drop on the ES. I'd watch 76 to give up, then maybe get a little bounce back into it. Shows resistance, I can get short there. Use it as my stop loss area. So far we're holding it. It could be a slow bleeder of a day as well. Like I'd like to see maybe an extension here, like 70, 65 or something like that. And then maybe a little bounce back into 76 area, reject, get short, and then ride it down to the 50s. If it just shoots straight down to the 50s now, kind of sucks. But I'm not going to chase this move here. Spy just giving up on life. Where does it stop? I mean, if we don't get a bounce back here, I was hoping we'd get a little bounce back here, a shortable one. I don't think we stop until 50, 55, really. That area. It would be nice to get a little bounce back to get short. It's just going to keep going, man. It's just going to keep going. It's just going to keep going so far, man. I'm waiting for a bounce back. I can start scaling in short. Oh, Tesla getting destroyed there. Tesla, guys. We called that one perfectly to get under 120. We really want to get that ES short, though. Nice. Remember to scale out. I mean, if you got more than one, remember to take profits along the way at your profit targets. You know what? While I wait, is it going to give me the bounce back now? All right, I'll be right back, guys. Because I forgot to do something that I told you I was going to. Well, I didn't tell you. I was going to do it anyways. All right, and back. Yesterday we were joking around. Yesterday we were joking around about something here, early on and then later on in the stream, and I told you guys, you know, I'm not gonna get flashy like others on YouTube. I don't want to do that because I've tried and it's just not in me. I was like, I do have nice stuff. Boom! There's the Rolly. There's the Rolly. Told you. Gonna wear it today just for you guys. Just for you guys. Told you I had nice stuff. Those of you who were around yesterday remember. It's almost gonna be like an inside joke for us now. You're early on and becoming part of the fam. Not lying. Come on, are we gonna get this bounce back or not? Give me a little bounce back where I can start to get short. You can do a little bear flag for us or something. Come on. And I will be strict with the stop loss because you could easily turn around. CPI fell in expectations. The only reason I think we're selling off is because market's just exhausted. It's made such a huge move. You know, it's made such a huge move. Benny? Nah. Next comes the next property. Come on, man. This thing's not gonna give us the move, is it? There's just so much weakness that it doesn't want to give the bounce back. You know, worst case scenario, if we start to do a little bear flag here, I'll play that one with a very strict stop loss, of course. Ah. Couldn't draw it on that one. There it goes. It's not even going to do the bear flag. It's just going to keep going lower. Well, we said it'd go to the 55.50 area. It looks like it might go down there without a single bounce back. There it goes, man. I didn't want to chase that move, so I'll have to just sit and watch and wait. Where's Tesla at? Like 115? Oh no, I was trying to bounce off of 117. BBAI, like we said, you know, we'd expect a deeper sell-off. This thing was up humongous. Y10 trying its best to bull flag here a little bit above that VWAP. Yo, the beast. Rest up, my man. Get some sleep. See you tomorrow. All right, maybe now we're getting the little bounce back. Really good volume on the way down. Look how big this volume is. That's a lot of selling pressure that stepped in there. Let's see what kind of bounce back we can get. Whether or not it's going to be strong as we try to bounce back off of these key points in front of them anyways. This weakness can't be that drastic. Wow, bro, still no bounce. Good lord. It looks like it just wants to drop like a rock to 50, 55. Look at this. Look at this 30-minute candle. There it goes lower, guys. We're going to be due for a bounce back sooner or later. I'm not so much interested as in playing the bounce back long, although it might not be a terrible idea for a scalp, but more so looking for that a weak bounce back to go short. That's really more what I'm looking for. All right, here we go. Finally getting a little bounce. Math player, okay, you take those profits, or at least some of them, because man, that put must have paid you something good. To be honest, that was a nice move to the downside. So I'm watching to see if we get a bounce back at least into 70. A general area. 66, 67 doesn't look bad either, but feels like it's kind of tight, to be honest. That's a previous little level right here. You can see it on the daily. We're testing it. I mean, on the 30-minute, we're testing it right now, but I think we can easily get over that. Wonder if the SPY will get over 393.50. And then watching this ES to see the volume on this bounce back and to see where we can get hung up on. Looking at 70s and then 75 area. Oh, okay, nice. Nice job. Nice job taking those profits and then flipping it there for the little scalp bounce. You know, maybe it'll be a stronger bounce and it'll go a little bit higher. It's possible. Or maybe we get stuffed and reverse back down to test the lows, which is what I'm looking for. We'll see. Yo, G-Shago. What's up, my man? Let's see, what's Tesla doing? Looked at it earlier. Tesla, guys, with a bear flag down here. Definitely keep an eye on this one. It is bouncing back rather nicely. But definitely want to keep eyes on there. Gotta watch the SPY as well. We're getting that ES back into 72 land. Maxwell, I traded. Okay, so give you guys a little 2 year background. I've been trading for like 6 years. So sorry, I'm focused here on the yes. Back in 2020, I traded futures primarily um, to start the year and did very well with it. I did very well with it. I like futures more. If you've looked through my channel, you'll see that I've traded like all of 2019. I basically traded Tesla, or all of 2020. Afterwards, after futures, I traded Tesla primarily, like a lot. So I like futures because I can just focus on the ES and that's it. I don't have to worry about anything else. I still make watch lists for free every single morning and send them out. Um, but and I'll trade stocks or I'll trade the SPY options. The other day we did a swing trade on SPY options, just an overnighter, nice 1,800 bucks. But the reason why I didn't continue trading futures over the last 2 years, let's say, or yeah, about the last 2 years, was because we started the day trader chat room, right? So I put out my day trading courses and we did the chat room, and I ended up, going back to equities because it's most popular, right? It's where everybody starts off at basically. Um, we decided to just go back to futures because I enjoyed trading futures more, and I couldn't justify my attention on over to equities based off of the amount of chat room subscribers we had. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna go back to futures. I enjoy trading futures much more, um, and I'm just downright better at it in a way. I guess it's because I feel more comfortable at it. But yeah, I still trade both. I still trade equities and I trade futures. But yeah, I'm more primarily concentrated on futures now. Yeah, the bounce here on this ES and on the SPY has been stronger. The volume on the ES looks better than on the SPY. The bounce on the SPY is actually still decreasing volume here, and that's generally not what you want to see. You want to see that reverse and flip. You want to see the volume steadily increase as we bounce higher. This is just, have any of you ever traded OTC stocks? Have you ever traded OTC stocks? I have, many, many years ago. And this damn looks near like an OTC play. It's just red, 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 green, 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 red, 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 red. Like, there's no rhyme or reason. There's no real pattern, stuff like that. Maxwell, I hope that answered your question. Let me know. Yep, my pleasure, brother. All right, guys, we're at these 80s now. This is a level that previously was support. We'll see now if it's going to act as resistance. You can see it clear as day there. Support, bang, nice run up. Held it for a second, broke underneath it, resistance. If we start to hold resistance there, I might think to go short for at least a scalp. But if we break over and start to hold it as support, I might actually flip bias temporarily long there to see if we get a run up towards 90, 95, 90, 95. Good volume increase here on the ES. Finally, some volume increase on the SPY. If the SPY pulls back into VWAP and holds that level, that could be a potential zone to look at. Guys, remember, you can throw up any questions or any tickers you want me to look at for you in chat. Okay, so this is a 3-minute chart. I use 3-minute, I use daily, and then I have another chart that I toggle between 15-minute, 30-minute, and hourly when I'm looking for levels and patterns and stuff like that. The SPY held onto that VWAP rather well there. I thought it would give a little bit more of a pullback. It still can. Oh. Oh no, Benny. Gotta watch out for that. All right, guys, let's see if we can get a little move here on this long. We'll see what we can get. If we can get it, great. If we don't get it, then sell out of it, stop out, and that's it. PDT is the PDT rule where pattern day trader rule where if you are in a margin account and you're trading equities, okay, if you take, what was it, guys, more than three trades in a 5-day rolling period, you'll get flagged as a day trader, and then you can't day trade anymore. That's looking like that move doesn't want to come. The stop for this for me is right around this 80 area. I'm going to cut it there. Thought we were going to get that nice continuation there up into yesterday's close on the SPY and get that ES up there towards 87 at least. Guess it doesn't want to come. There's the SPY rejecting. Coming on back down. Wait for a better setup. Hey, there we go. Guys, check out Jonal, the host there. He posted an article on what the PDT is. So check that out, Scott. That'll be a lot more detailed than what I can give you right now as we're focused on the charts at hand. So there we are, right back underneath that support line we drew. And the SPY just getting hammered there. Look at that nasty candle. Are you kidding me? Don't see anything crossing the wire there. It's just pure price action. Oh, the article also states how to get around it. Because there are ways. For example, one way is trading futures. With futures, you don't have to have $25,000 in your account in order to day trade. There's no PDT rule there. SPY trying to hold that 9 AMA there now. We actually got stuffed right there at that 83, that line we drew on the 30-minute chart earlier. We'll see. If we break 83, 84, I think this thing should easily get up over the 90s. That's what I'm thinking. As long as we can hold above 70, of course. There you go. You're starting to get that move there. We'll put out an order to sell some at 92. See if we can get there. It's looking like it wants it. That SPY got up over yesterday's close. That's a huge, huge move there. Hold and stop on this at break even at this point, because I believe we should extend here. There we go. We should be getting that fill. There we go. One fill there. Looking for a little bit more of a move. That's really good volume on that push. Would like to see some extension there. There we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Now we're cooking with fire, guys. Up 15 points nearly on this remaining position here. This is going to be a tough zone. I might drop off some more here. Dropped off some more there. Holding the stop around 95 on the remainder of this. $95, $94 for me, because this is a tough area. Trollonal, you're still up in here. Thank you, thank you. And we go up 15 points on this remaining position. Unfortunately for me, I was trading, what is it, like more than 50% decrease in risk than I usually do. But that's because it's just we haven't been getting those clean cut moves. You know what I mean? Being a little patient here, guys. Giving it its well-deserved wiggle room. There's a double top area on the SPY right now. You see what I'm talking about right here? So far, these areas holding resistance. Can we get through them? We'll find out. Could easily pull back into yesterday's close on the SPY to test it. Obviously, I would rather much see a nice launch right here. That'd be way better. All right, so we got one more order out there in front of that high, just in case, you know, we just can't get through it. The volume, I mean, look at this volume. Are you kidding me? Look at that nice fat increase in volume. The volume on this move is really, really good. I'm going to throw out some sell orders there, see if we get some fills. So I'm at 275 there for that fill. We're going off at ones. Now we're going off at 75. We're struggling there. That if we can get through that move, it should be explosive, really. But it's a big if. Non-exponential moving average is a momentum-based indicator. It's a lot of YouTubers use it completely incorrectly. So you got to be careful out there. That's a momentum-based indicator. So we're just watching and waiting, seeing if we get that move, being extra patient here. Up 15 points and change. I already took profits off. Best take profit was in that 15-point range, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Looking for a little bit more out of this thing, you know? It is struggling there. But it's also not pulling back and shying away harshly. You know what I'm saying? It's in the face of it. It wants all the smoke, in other words. It wants all the smoke. Now will it be able to sustain the punches that it's going to get from all that smoke in front of this level? If it can eat a few punches, tire the other one out, you know, then bang, bang, come in with some combos. And not the edible kinds, although somebody's going to eat those combos if they come out. That's not the volume we want to see. I will hold my stop under 95 on the remainder of this. If it wants to reset, it can reset on its own, but I'm not going to hold through that whole double top crap. Jonah, the host, I just got your text message. Well, I just saw your text message. You sent it a little while ago. I didn't read the whole thing, but yes, that is true, what you sent me. That is true. And I know so because when I've seen similar things, that's exactly my thought process on the issue at hand. If that makes sense. We're cup and handling here. We're forming a cup and handle. All right, we're forming a cup and handle here. I would love nothing more than to see this handle break out. Oh, is it coming? I'm sitting at 275. I'm sitting at 275. We're 250s. Let's go. 275. Give it to me. Come on, we were just at 250. Let's get the breakout off this cup and handle, man. Come on. We're up 16 points, long from 83.25, looking for that move higher. Thank you. It's not shying away from the level, and that is crucial here. It's not afraid of the resistance. Can we get through it? It's attempting and attempting and attempting. We were at 250 a minute ago. We couldn't tap that 275. I've been sitting there for a minute. Or 9, actually. Starting to look tired. Let me show you guys real quickly the cup and handle. See the cup and handle there? On the SPY? Well, looking like we might end up closing this one out under 95. Still one hell of a trade. Maybe I should wear my watch when I trade. You there, Match? What's your name? I forgot your name. Match. It's so long, my man. Match player. Okay. All right, that's it. Matched it is. I have forgotten the rest of it. 95 still holding, but it's not looking that great anymore. It's starting to look toppy. It's starting to look double toppy. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to close this one out here. Still a banger of a trade, though. Best take profit was over 15 points. I'll take that. Closing it out there, guys. Real nice trade. Can't complain about that. From red to green on the day, waiting for the proper opportunity. So I'm definitely happy with performance so far today. Definitely happy with performance so far today. Traded that really nice, sick move here right up to the highs. But this is why I always stress that it's important to scale out along the way. And you want to be taking those profits in front of resistance zones if you're long, because you never know when you're going to what? Double top. Now, will this double top hold? Honestly, I think it can. I think it can hold. The SPY's been on an absolute tear the last 4 days or so, right? So I think it can hold. But the point is that I'm not gonna hold through it. Now I could just reset myself, watch and see whether or not we're gonna hold like 85 or 80 on the ES, hold 95.50 on the SPY, which is yesterday's close area. So we'll continue watching. We'll continue watching. That was a really nice trade. I got shaken out. I got shaken out. And what we'll do is we'll do like a little recap. We'll do a little recap. Just give me a second here. So my best take profit was 3997. Nice. I like it. 3997. That was my best take profit. That was on my last buys. So that was my last buys was 3983.25. All right, 13.75 points. I'll take it, man. All right, guys. So let's just do a quick little recap here. I took 2 trades on ES, right? Well, in this case, I was trading the MES today. And I kind of got shaken out here. And the reason being was because I knew we were a little bit extended. I was short biased today. And we pierced underneath this previous support zone. So I got shaken out right there. That shakeout happened at the same time as the SPY. So I got shaken out right in here today, right? Is that coming out? Yeah. Okay, so I got shaken out right in here on my first trade today, right? I was scaling into it, so I had a total of 15 MESs. All right. Typically, if I'm going to go in full size, I'm going to look at 30, 20, 30 MESs, maybe even 40 MESs. So I was scaling into it. Today, I wasn't going to go into that full size. I was going to kind of conserve a little bit like I've been this week since it's been so choppy. And I had 15 MESs. We started to push up, and I was like, okay, bet this is what I'm looking for, right? We're holding above this support zone we had drawn earlier, okay? And we were holding above this 83 level as we were pushing. As we were starting to push right here, right? And then we quickly rejected, got back underneath that. I stopped out of it. I did say I was going to hold that stop a little bit tighter because of how everything was shaping out here today. We quickly pierced it. I got shaken out, stopped out of it, of that position. And then the very next candle, bang, we got right back up over it. And we got back over it on a nice fat increase in volume. And that's when I said, okay, I'm going to get back into this thing. Now, this time I had smaller size. I didn't get the opportunity to continue scaling into and adding to the position. So I said, okay, it's not a problem. We're going to trade what we have. We're going to trade what we have, right? We're going to stick to the plan. We're going to trade what we have. So this time I am long from 82.25, 82.50, 83.25 was my biggest, my last ad, 83.25. And I took profits off at 92, at 96.25, at 97, my best take, and then stopped out the last 3 contracts at 94. So I took profits all along this move. And then right here, I stopped out of the remainder as we started to break down the cup and handle that we saw here on the SPY as well. Okay, so that's exactly how my trade was today. I'll take it. It was a really good trade. I traded the trade plan. I really held on looking for that breakout over, like well over this 4,000. I thought we could have gone. I had an order out at 402.75. I had another order out at 406 and change. And then I was holding on to some to see if we can get up here 415, 40.15, 40.20. And I would have been flat there. So that's what I was looking for there. I'll see if there's any more trades that come, and we'll see how everything goes the rest of the morning. All right, guys, I kind of did a little something there. I kind of recorded that to see if I can just piece it together and do a recap and then post it on the channel in a little while. Yeah, I mean, I still think it can go. SPX, no. When I've traded on the equity side of thing, I trade the SPY. I mean, I've traded stocks too, but as far as SPX, no, I have not. I just trade the SPY. I'll trade SPY options, puts or calls. Thank you, matched. Guys, and this goes back to what I've been saying all week. I'm not one to jump into a 2000 tick chart and try to capture 2 or 3 points. There will be times where I'll just grab 2 or 3 points on a trade, but I'm not one to go after that, to actively seek out small scalps. I prefer to sit here and wait, right? Instead of taking 5 trades on the day to total out, a big amount of points, I'd rather sit here and wait for a pattern or a setup that is going to give me that risk to reward where I can nab that amount of points. Now, like I said earlier this week, the last couple days, we really weren't in that environment where we can nab not even 10 points comfortably because a move was about 10 points, meaning you'd have to capture 100% of the move to catch 10 points. We were up nearly 17 points at one point on this trade, right? And I booked off the best take profit at 1375. So it's just putting yourself in the positions where you can nab the better trade, the bigger chunk. And that's also why I, more often than not, lately trade the MESs versus the ES. Because if I was trading the ES because of risk, what was I going to do? I was going to grab three ESs or something like that. I'd rather grab, 30 MESs. What was I going to do? I was going to grab 2 MESs. I'd rather grab 15 MESs. And that way I can give more ample time to the play to work itself out. I can manage my risk better and I can scale out. Yeah, I like trading SPY options. Trading futures is like trading SPY options. You just don't have to worry about time decay. That's it. Like trading the ES, the MES, that's like trading SPY options. You just don't have to worry about time decay. Like you can buy your contracts here, hold them all day, and time decay is not a thing. It doesn't exist. All right, let's go take a quick look at what's going on over in the equity side of things. BBAI is still holding up extremely well. XPON is holding on. Y10 broke down underneath that bull flag it was trying to build. See what a 15-minute chart looks like on this. It's trying to hold the day's low. As long as it can hold that day's low, it could trap shorts. But if that breaks, then I think they get into control and you can at least get this down to 275. Let's go back to that 3-minute chart. Let's go take a peek at Tesla. Tesla, that bear flag broke down. We had a nice push up. Now we're starting to hold that VWAP area. As long as the SPY can hold up, Tesla could give you a little move and retrace some of this, get back into that 121 zone. SPY and the Qs are really fighting it out. I think they can go higher. I think that can go higher. Maxwell Silver says that's good info. What the stuff about the options or the scaling out? Whatever it was, I'm glad it was useful. Guys, we held that 65 rather well. Sorry, that 85 rather well. I'd wear my glasses, but then the glare bounces right off of. So we can't do that. So we sit here blind. Guys, look, I want you to pay attention to this. Remember this line we drew? We drew this line at this 85 level. Look where we held. We just had a quick drop. We held at 85 level. If this thing can get over 4,000 in the next 20 to 30 minutes, watch out for that fly move right to 20. My last two targets were like 15-ish and 20. My last two targets. There you go, guys. This thing looks like it wants to. It wants it. It's right back at 99. I'm not in anything. Usually when I go from red to green like this, I typically tend not to take another trade unless it's in your face, super easy. Can't deny it. Gotta go after it trade. That's usually the only way I'll grab another trade on a day like today. Oh, another thing I want you to notice, that first trade I had, like I said, I had 15 contracts and I was red on the trade. The second trade, I had 10 contracts and it made back all my loss plus plenty of profit on the day. So risk management. I know John, all the host, is watching this like, Jesse, don't talk about risk management. It ain't sexy. Remember we talked about that yesterday, guys? It's the reality, man. It's what you guys need to hear about. Here, look, I'll do something sexy. Here's my Rolex. Happy, Jono? I wonder if Jono's still here or fell asleep. Jono's on the West Coast now. So he's probably fell asleep again, didn't he? Is it something that your broker doesn't allow you matched, or is it just because it's a small account and you're limited to a few $100? Guys, it's looking like it wants it, man. Can't believe that it's gonna do that to me. 42, 275. So 40.0275 was where I was sitting at earlier for another take. Oh, okay, I got you, man. You know, one of the key things or key takeaways for me that I always try to like emphasize for you guys is the fact that when you learn how to trade setups and patterns, you can trade everything. Like let's say, I don't know if anybody in here, well, the beast is gone. The beast has gone through my course entirely, right? So let's say you grab that and you went through it entirely. It's all based on equities, not futures. You can apply that to futures and you still, you still can trade futures because it's the same application. I'm not saying that I don't care. Don't go buy the course. Doesn't matter. I'm just saying that the point is that when you learn patterns and you learn, so pattern recognition, you learn about patterns, you learn how to trade the patterns, because you can see a bull flag. I remember when I first started trading, I'm multitasking here, guys. I'm sorry. I remember when I first started trading, this guy that I was learning from a bunch of years ago now, he would talk about patterns, U-shapes and bull flags and all this stuff, right? But he had no idea how to trade it. He was like, oh no, because you buy when it breaks out and this and that. He would set stop losses and they had nothing to do with the pattern. Just disastrous, man. And I would look at that and be like, this doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, for example, I'll give you a quick example. If you're in a bull flag and you're buying the break out of the bull flag. You're not buying inside the flag. Okay, there's multiple ways to do this. But let's say you are right now buying a breakout out of a bull flag, looking for an extension higher. Your stop zone is if you go back inside the bull flag. That's your stop area. Not some trivial 5 cent, 15-cent stop. All right? Just putting that out there. Just putting that out there. Then we had the little break here over the highs. I would have gotten my fill at 275 on the futures trade. So yeah, you can trade futures if you know how to trade patterns and setups. I'm tired of talking. You guys say something in chat. Oh, you're on that 500 to a million challenge? I don't even want to do that challenge, man. I got tired just saying it. Good Lord. I hope you get it, man. I really do. I really do. Double top. Well, at this point, triple top on the SPY. I like that. I like that. You said something. That's some stuff I would have said. You fit right on in, matched. You know, one of the things I like about doing the stream in the morning is it makes me drink more water because I keep talking. I keep talking for like almost 2 hours. So it makes me drink more water. I need to drink more water. Yep. It just keeps hammering it. I think, I'll put it to you this way. I think that if the SPY gets underneath yesterday's close, I think it's game over. And we come back on down to the low 90s. There's the pullback off that level, guys. There's the pullback off that level. Oh, that's nasty. It looks meaner on the SPY. That is nasty looking. Well, you can watch and see if that 80 area is going to hold on the ES, and if that VWAP is going to hold on the SPY 95, which 95 is a key daily level on the SPY. If all that holds, then I think you still have an opportunity. You still have a chance at pushing, or at least chopping around up here. But if that doesn't hold, then I think you sell off back down. That's looking mighty, mighty mean. That's that triple top, man. Just couldn't break it. Wow, it's not selling off harder. Surprising. Yep, SPY pulled to VWAP and it's trying to hold just above it. All right, how you guys doing? Are you nice and green today? Let's go ahead and run a poll. We'll stop this one. "75% of you trade options and stocks, and 25% futures." Let's run a quick little poll here to see how everybody's doing today. All right, there you go. Cast out your votes. It's trying to get that little bounce so far. Super, super, super light. All right, guys. SPY trying its best to bounce off that level. I think it cannot do it. I think it sells back down, breaks under VWAP, and goes lower. I'll be watching to see if it gives me some sort of shortable setup. Yeah, absolutely, John. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. That's what I'm here for. I love this stuff. Let's go. What's up? What do you got? I'm not in a trade now, so this is perfect time to go over any questions. Hey guys, if you're enjoying the stream, make sure to subscribe to the channel. That way you always know when I'm live. I'll be back again live tomorrow. So I want to make sure that you're aware of that. And the best way to do that is by subscribing and then hitting notifications. You went short on the ES at the break of 92. Ooh, okay, are we on a 3-minute chart? What are we talking about here? So I'm guessing you went short in here. Let me get my drawing tool, see if there's like a little circle thing. So you went short somewhere in here. Oops. Okay, cool. Did I pick the right area? You went short somewhere in there. That's a quite the bounce off of VWAP. I didn't think the SPY had it in it. That's quite the bounce. If we can get some more volume in that bounce, that thing could actually get saucy real fast. There's always a little bit of a delay, guys, when I talk and you guys reply in chat. So if you hear me kind of like ask you the same question multiple times, I'm not trying to hurry you up. I just don't realize the potential lag. I guess it's a couple seconds. I don't know what it is like. It's YouTube. Let me. Wait, am I not on the right chart? Oh no, hold on. All right, cool beans. There we go. Sorry about that, John. Here's the little blue box. Is this it? Is this where you went short? Okay, cool. Okay, I mean, what was the trade plan? Now I know where you went short. Where was your stop? What was your plan? Where was your take profits and such? You were gonna take profits at VWAP. I don't have VWAP on this thing, to be honest. Can you tell me where VWAP was, or were you just using the SPY's VWAP? I don't really use. I mean, as you can tell, I trade. There's a slight difference. I don't use VWAP and 9AMA and stuff like that on my. I even have it on my other chart here, but I don't really use it when it comes to futures when I'm trading the ES or the MES. Okay, so your stop was over 4,000, and your take profit was where? And were you going to take the whole thing off if you reached it, or were you going to scale out? Speaking in regards to your profit target. 3986. Oh, so you got your trade. Yeah, nice. Okay, good job. So I think that your risk to reward here was not sound. That's the only thing I can fault you at here. You had too much risk for too little reward. Um, outside of that, it looks like you were just going for a little scalp into that. You know, you couldn't get through the high. Well, not the high, but you couldn't get through this consolidation. You couldn't get through it. You couldn't get through it. You're like, bet, I'm going to jump in short, use that as my stop. Boom, you jumped in short. Bang, you took your profits. I think maybe the risk to reward wasn't the greatest. Nice little scalp. Not bad. I don't see anything wrong with it. I've taken similar trades like that. I try to get my risk to reward ratio down a little bit better though. I mean, you were looking for a small move. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a problem with it. You were sounding that you knew this was a support zone and you don't want to hold into that because you can easily, what happened here? We bounced right back. Now you'd be red on this trade, unrealized. Your stop hasn't been hit yet. So, yeah, I mean, it's not a bad trade. Not like one of my go-to things, right? But it's not a bad trade. Yeah, good job. Nice job booking that green. Yeah, absolutely, no problem, guys. We can do that anytime you want. Like as long as we're not in a trade, ask away, man. I mean, it's a live stream. You guys are here to chat, watch, and I'm not gonna be. I've seen people out there on YouTube land over the years, specifically over the years. Somebody will ask something in the chat, and I'll be like, "Oh, why are you asking me that? Like, it's noob question. Go use Google." Yeah, man. Look, man. If we're busy or if it's been a repetitive question, I might be like, "Oh yeah, I'll give you like a quick bullet point answer," and be like, look up the rest, or like sometimes I have people comment on my videos like, "Oh, how do I do this at whatever broker?" Like, I don't know, man. I don't, even if I had that broker, I haven't done that, so I don't really know. Your best thing is to contact customer service. It's the reality of it. But I'm never gonna be that douchebag that's like, "Oh no, don't ask me that." Don't be such a noob. This stream isn't for noobs or anything like that. Nah. There's things that I've noticed, and we're going to start wrapping it up here in the next few minutes. There's things that I've noticed on social media that sells, right? There's like, just in general, flash. This is a conversation we had yesterday. That's why today, jokingly, I wore my Rolex, right? So flash, and then just being super extra, like super extra, right? I don't know, man. Don't want to do either of those things, really. So you guys can ask, "Hey, Jesse, how do you trade?" Like, you can be like, you could have just discovered trading last month, not have an ounce of an idea on how to set a proper stop loss. "Hey, Jesse, how do you set a stop loss?" And I'll ask you, are you talking about how you set a stop loss in a trade plan, or how do you set it within your broker's platform? Because I don't know. I don't know your broker, or etc. Right? If it's like how to do a trade plan, dude, I'll just go over that with you real quick. You know what I mean? I don't know why some people. Now, if we're in the middle of a trade or within that really good trading time frame, which is like that first hour of the day, yeah, it might. You might get a quick answer, or you might get a, we'll talk about that later on. But we will cover it. And if I forget, I really hope you guys remind me. All right, let me delete this box real quick here. Any last minute questions, guys, before we start wrapping it up? Nice green day in the books today, made back for today's loss. And believe it or not, it's Wednesday, yesterday, Tuesday. So we were green on Monday, red on Tuesday, no trade on Wednesday, green on Thursday. Today's first trade was red. The second trade was green. That green brought back the loss from this morning earlier and the loss from Tuesday. Risk management. All right, guys, if you don't have any last minute questions, then what I'm going to do here is we're going to close off this poll and see where it ended up. Nice. 77% of people are green on the day. 22% are break even, and no one is red. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So what we're going to do is tomorrow, what is super extra? That's these people who are just like extraordinary, right? Like in the sense that they'll be pick a topic, take it too far. You know, pick a topic and take it too far. Those are the people that are extra, right? They'll berate their watchers, right? Because they asked a simple question that is extremely basic. In other words, they're characters. They're characters on YouTube. They're not traders. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so tomorrow we'll be back 9:15, just like today. We'll try to do it all over again. Extremely range-bound day here, but we captured really nice trade to the long side. Really happy with that. I'm happy to see everybody was green in chat or break even. That's always a good thing. Thank you guys very much for watching. Hit the like button. I'm gonna see if that recap I recorded earlier, if that thing actually saved properly, and I can put it back on YouTube. You guys can go watch that recap later on today again. All right. Thank you guys very much for tuning in and watching, hanging out with me here this morning. Hope to see you all again tomorrow. Stay green out there today and stay disciplined, more importantly than anything else. All right. Have a good one, guys. Peace.